It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Called officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 7 down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Give him 2 yards there on the completion and taken down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So a 4th down, Ryan Wright on punt for Minnesota. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Let's do this, man. This is when you step up right here, baby. Let's go get it now.
Goff for this Lions offense, set for a 1st and 10 at their own 13. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Wright's got it. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner out all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 for the 25. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yards to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Chad Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Let's do this, man. Whatever it takes, I'll get it.
They start the drive with Cook. They'll pass the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins now. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about getting up the big one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Cousins. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. The first drive this unit had a punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of the tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give running right, it's Cook. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of things will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Cousins. And his throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now you get 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't imagine being in that one, partner. You know they look at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. KJ Osborne from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off, following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So for the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to work. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we got Vikings slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gone. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff targets and finds Reynolds once more. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stop them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This taken in at the goal line. And out now come the Vikings. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that one going to come up short. No throw.
He's a little happy right there, and it turned to an ill-advised throw into their zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins to throw it. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
First down, here's Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. This should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Second down at 5. They'll throw again. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 54 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what it's called, the intended consequence of their actions.
Joseph on for the extra point. And this was right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet inbounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the 27, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but led it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Goff. Skirts by with the 35, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Goff. They still can't get him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. Put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 at this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know, those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play for us 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And no return on this one as a fair catch, a signal for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and Lions will take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they get him down now before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, you're going to sell the go. Just go. And let's see who's faster.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy in the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Off throwing again. Left side, that's cut by Mitchell. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff, complete to Wright. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over and way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. The first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now. And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Michael Blocker's in on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and could adjust to make that completion happen. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half. And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Cousins again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They get that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees up to kick off following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions out taking over late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Buying time to us, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On third down, here's Williams. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
First down, here's Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Just a yard to go here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Vikings in that first half. And it's been the passing game. It's been the story. They have feasted on the secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Goff on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Gets around him, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Goff now looks to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he's dropped right at the 40. 8-3.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's a start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But whenever you call and run the hit trap, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Oh, that's a big beauty right there. Look at how quick these blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that way only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the look up and keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's a pretty play to come out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious making sure you're securing the football. You get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down here to 15. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Not that you want this offense has been a little bit of giveaway right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in this football game.
Swift.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Williams is in for a Lions touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting the runner across the goal line.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
Goff looking to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Vikings 20.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you're thinking about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limited possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
And just like he did almost winning the Heisman at Michigan, rookie Aiden Hutchinson blows up the play. And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. It has spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch call for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line to give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. Yeah, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, pull the sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man.
Well, how about the coverage with this side breaking? Dime defense. Extra defensive action speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Setting up this, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. For the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He fights him, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front.
And he had time there. But you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you have that much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allow the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins to throw it. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Cook up the gun. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see him shaking the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on punt. So here come the Lions now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken by Chuck.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Goff. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Goff.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take fourth quarter lead. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, if a team has had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 40 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd down, Cook.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a game just 3. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Cousins.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. A gain of 22.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 41, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they get their offense back on track.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins, complete, Jefferson the target. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there, yeah.
No.
And you went that far back, no bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's for the O-line. They go to the sideline. They keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Joseph is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
But you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And now they find themselves trailing following field goals. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Now flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On 1st down, it's gone. That's taken in. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now out comes Minnesota. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. They got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give running right at. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Play fake. Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in a pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on it instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn your live and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to 47.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now at this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out now come the Lions.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. If we do, we've got a chance to put a point on the board.
Now Goff on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be stopped up at a 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. That was good for 16, and the drive will continue.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get an open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time on the clock.
Now they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken a lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out here with a victory.
Now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Kirk Cousins in the offense, down by 1. A little over 30 seconds remaining. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. Now Cousins. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. One last shot now for Cousins. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort That was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.